Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Friday, December 5th, 2025. Friday! Woo! It's Friday. Championship Friday as well. So, hey, we got some good college football action tonight to kick off championship weekend. Looking forward to the football we got this weekend. Hey, we got some NBA to look at tonight. We got a all right college basketball slate. I think it's a tricky college basketball slate. I think there's some landmines too. Don't slip on the banana peel, as they say in some of those games there tonight, because there are some tricky ones. And then we got some games in the NHL leading to like a massive weekend of sports. As Trevor Davis says, "What up, y'all? We're here on a Friday happy hour rolling." I got Ron with me. I got Brian with me, and hey, we're gonna break down the Friday slate. Look at it, and then we'll see how Thursday went for everybody, and then we'll get right to that Friday slate. Maybe we'll even see some future games on the weekend as well. But hey, welcome to the happy hour. Join us, subscribe, give us a thumbs up as well. And hey, let's get to it. We'll get to that momentarily there, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get to the college basketball slate. Don't you worry, we will get there. First, head on over to the Cavs. See how they're doing. How's Brian doing?
Not bad today, Rod. Not bad at all. Not a horrible night for me last night. I put one play in, cashed that play. So, yeah, trying to just move back into the right direction, man, because after last week, it was a rough week for me. So, yeah, just looking to bounce back and coast into this weekend winning, man. Like you guys said earlier, so a bunch of games on the slate that I like. So, looking ready to get into it.
Definitely lots of good games on the slate here tonight that I'm looking to make some money off of, as they say. Head on over to Ron. How are you doing here, buddy?
Pretty good. 2-3 night. Could have been 4-1 if it wasn't for a last-minute buzzer beater there by Robert Morris, and then an overtime shootout loss by the Red Wings. But, yeah, I hit the Detroit Lions. That was a big play of the night right there. I did lose on the under, man. That thing flew over. I think and the other one, of course, was the NBA winner there. With the Pelicans, too many points to lay on the road there with Minnesota, and they got a big one coming up. So I think they were looking ahead anyway. So yeah, 2-3. I'll get back at it today though.
And for me, 2-1 day, we had our NHL best bet, and then I hit another one of my Gold Star plays of the day with the Detroit Lions there in the first half. Cakewalk that first half there, made it interesting. In the second half, did their Lions, and then hey, they pulled away. They reeled them in and made them Dallas fans think that, hey, we had a comeback in story here we come. Nah, we just tricked you. Sorry, Dallas fans, you lost that one. It was just that spot that Detroit was like, you know what, enough is enough. Time to kick the shit out of somebody. And I'm sorry, Dallas, but you took the butt end of that one. It's just one of those things. And for me, it's Dallas on the road. Don't trust Dallas on the road. In Jerry's world, different story. Definitely different story in Jerry's world, but on the road, no thank you, not where I want to be. And then Columbus pulled that one out. They tried to give that away because I think they were up 3-1 at one point, and then Detroit came back, made it 3-2, and I think they made it 4-2, 4-3 end of the second. And then right early in the third, all of a sudden Detroit ripped one in, and then ripped another one to take the lead, and then Columbus came back and made it 5-5. It was a hell of a game. And then came right down to the shootout, and then Columbus got it in the shootout. Some big saves by that one to preserve the win. But
yeah, no chance in the shootout. That was 2-0. But like you said, Rod, in Detroit, the only thing we were scoring on last night was on the power play until late.
On the power play, yeah.
That too. Yeah, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Columbus still reigns supreme at home. You got to watch those guys as a home favorite. So.
And watch out. Don't bet the Blues as favorites on the road. See, add that to the things that we do not do.
Hey, and Brian if we would have been here, I guarantee it, we would have had Boston as a home dog, because they are one of the best. Along with the team we'll talk about tonight, the Anaheim Ducks. Let's get it.
Even with Pasternak out in that one last night, it was still one of those spots that you had to take Boston. It was just one of those. So, hey, did it get Boston's been, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the top moneymaker in the NHL. If don't quote me on that. Let me have a quick little look for you.
The home dog, I know they're like 5-1.
Yeah, top 5 money leaders in the NHL this season. If you bet every game on Boston this year, you're at $100 a game. You're up $875. Right behind them is the Ducks at 765.
Good tonight.
Sharks right behind them, 629. Islanders right behind them, 581, and then follow that up with the Dallas Stars. It's your top 5 money makers so far in the NHL this season. But hey, let's kick it off with the NHL. Why not? We're already here in the NHL and talking about it. Let's get that out of the way early, since we're already talking about the NHL. So hey, we got 5 games on the slate. We'll do them all. We got Buffalo, Jets, Vegas, Devils, Utah Canucks, Sharks, Dallas, Washington, Anaheim. Head on over to Ron. Anything there in the NHL?
Yeah, looking at the Jersey Devils, lost 3 in a row now. Vegas coming in. I think it's going to be Schmid. We still haven't got confirmation, but we do know it's Markstrom for the Jersey Devils. Devils lost 3 in a row at home, which is just unheard of this year. They've been hot at home, so I'm going to get them to bounce back tonight. In that one, I'm going to look at the over in the Vancouver Canucks and the Utah Mammoth. You know, Vancouver's just been playing to the over, 18-8 overall, 9-2 at home, and as an underdog as well, 12-4. So to the over. And then in the last game, we talked about good dogs at home, and they just got their doors blown off. 7-0 by the Utah Mammoth. I think they bounce back here. You're looking at this Washington team. They've been on the road out there forever. They have been 2-0 on their California trip, but I think it ends tonight. They're heading back east. We're going to take the Anaheim Ducks plus money.
Head on over to Brian. Anything on the ice for you tonight?
Yeah, I'll start out there with the Buffalo Sabres and Jets game. I'm going to take the Jets here tonight on the money line at home. Jets playing a little rough hockey as of late, and Sabres have looked good. But honestly, I think tonight it's just a good spot for the Jets to get back home, play good hockey, bounce back. So give me the Jets there as a short favorite. I'm going to also look at the Canucks tonight here against the Mammoth as a dog at home. They've been playing better, and as Ron alluded to, I do think there's a bunch of goals in this game from both sides here. But Mammoth, they slowly started to slip back down the earth, and they're still not playing the best of hockey right now, and I think that the Canucks can take advantage of it. And as a dog at home, I think it's the right side. So give me the Canucks there. And then looking at that Devils and Golden Knights game, I agree there. I'm going to take a shot there with the New Jersey Devils on the home as well as a short home dog. Just the Golden Knights on the road, on the East Coast. I just think this is the perfect spot to fade them. Devils, like he just said, on a losing streak here, but back at home, playing good hockey all season. I think this is a perfect spot for them to bounce back. So give me that as a short dog at home.
And for me, here are these ones. I'm going to give you some goal score props. You've heard enough of my opinions on the hockey. They're all over the place. I'm telling you. I did the morning show. We did the Daily Dangle. So, definitely discussed a little bit of hockey.
We definitely have hockey stuff out there. Go grab it.
I've got hockey covered for you. So let's look at some. For me, it's going to look at some goal score props. And also, hey, shout out to girl Chris. Check out his NHL snipers. He had 4 or 5 snipers yesterday on that. So definitely go check out the YouTube content with Chris and his. He's converted from the NHL or from the MLB hit list to smacking home runs to hitting the pocket rocket right into the top left-hand corner, as they say, top cheddar.
I told him to start looking at points, Rod. Points are good too, man. He should look at points. He's hitting the guys that are scoring and doing assists, so he should look at points as well.
Right. Don't worry, he's getting you the goal scores, and he doesn't even need to know how to pronounce the name, so it's okay. he's able to see the name and read the stats, and that's all that you really need to do. We're not pronunciation is not necessary as long as we know who we're betting on, and he's done the homework. So shout out Chris, is doing the. Heading on over to hockey. He's dabbling in the hockey for the first time, and shout out. Look at that, hitting 4 or 5. So hey,
yeah, because last year it was birthday goals. Remember, that was it. It was just birthday.
Yes,
goals.
He was sticking with just birthday goals. Yes, I think this guy's and that we tried, but
you've come a long way, Chris.
Yeah, because just because it's someone's birthday, it doesn't always equate to them getting goals. Sometimes maybe they've had a couple shots before they got on the ice because we just didn't. It didn't equate to scoring a whole lot of goals on your birthday.
Eric, man, yes, we all love the over in Vancouver. There you go.
Yep.
We all agree.
There we go. So for me, goal scorers, I'm going to take. I like Jason Robertson to get himself an anytime goal tonight on Dallas. I also like. What's his name? Give me Dahlin. Give me Rasmus Dahlin to get himself an anytime goal. He hasn't got one in a few games. I think he's due to pop one here. So I'll take Rasmus Dahlin and the Buffalo Sabres at a nice plus 475 to get an anytime goal there tonight. Hey, that wraps up the NHL. Let's head on over to we got some college basketball to look at. That's another one of those ones we can get through, and then we'll deep dive some of these the college football and then the NBA. So this time of year, college basketball headed to the capper. Just give us what you got here. Happily, not a bad slate here tonight. I think there's a few spots to make some money. So hey, college basketball side of things. I don't know where we're on. What you got?
Yeah, I'm going to look at, High Point lost outright the other day. I think they come back big tonight. I think they win by about 30 in that one. I'm going to look at South Alabama. Love this team. Even when they were doing the tournament over in Charleston, I had them up as a play a couple times. So like that. In the big one, I'm going to take Gonzaga. I just don't think Kentucky has the horses to contain that group there. Moving down, I'm going to take McNeese. I think that's a blowout. I think they win by about 30 points. And finally, I'm going to take, let me get San Jose State. I think they win by about 14 over San Diego.
I don't know. Over to Brian. Anything?
After that play I gave out the other night, man, that High Point play, I couldn't believe that game. I mean, they got blown out as a big favorite at home. It was just craziness. But I agree with Ron here. I'm going to look at them again tonight here at home. I'm not going to pick them on the side. That's a big number to lay. But I'm going to take their team total over 92.5, honestly. They were scoring 92-plus points a game in their previous 5 games before that. I think that they could do it again here tonight and get a high score. So High Point team total over 92.5.
For me here in these ones, first one I like Marist. I'll lay the points here. You look at the Red Wolves, and they haven't played in a while. Man, they didn't take a whole lot of early games to start their season. So picking on Mount St. Mary's here in this one, you look, Mount St. Mary's has played a lot more basketball, and 2-7 is their record. When you look at the Red Wolves, had plenty of times to get ready for this game. I see why it's 9.5. I think they win by double digits. I'll lay with the Red Wolves in that one. And this Gonzaga game's come down. Look at this total, 159.5. I'll take the over. I think we see plenty of offense between these two to get us up and over that. Seems like a light total in that game. And then another one I like here. I like Iona. It's Friday night. As I said on the morning show, it's you got to go with Iona here. Quinnipiac just following a big win where they win by double digits. They don't follow it up with another win. They're 110 ATS wise is Quinnipiac following up a 10-point win. And then this one I am going to put in late as here's a premium for everybody here tonight on Championship Friday weekend. Take San Jose State, lay the 7 here in this one versus San Diego. Don't like San Diego here. 3-4 on the season. They're also 0-1 out on the road. They don't travel well. And the San Diego State here in this one, hey, 9-0 ATS wise versus teams with losing records. So this is one of those spots they pound teams. So I'll take San Diego State there in that one. That is a premium. It's gonna go in as soon as we're done. Show I found that just before the show started, and I'll be taking that one.
Love
and
it.
Then another one I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Notre Dame plus the 7 here in this one. You look what they've done. I know 0-1 on the road, but they covered the number on the road, so they kept it close in that battle. TCU, hey, 3-2 at home, 3-2 against the number. I think 7 is way too far. We're not playing football. We're playing basketball. Notre Dame can keep it within probably one possession. So I'll grab the 7 with Notre Dame there in that one. Hey, that wraps up college basketball. Let's head on over to some college football. We've got a few games on the slate here tonight to get us started on championship weekend. We've got Kennesaw taking on Jacksonville State. Up to 3 now is Kennesaw laying. Total wise, still on the rise, up to 62 in that one now. I see James Madison laying 24.5 now, total 47. We're looking at Boise up to 5.5 most places. 59.5, that's come down. I think it was at 60 or it touched 60 and then drop back down to 59.5. And then North Texas taking on Tulane. North Texas down to 1.5 and that one, and the total up another half a point up to 67 in that one. I don't know, Brian, anything in the championship Friday night slate?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at 2 here tonight. The Jacksonville State Kennesaw State game. I'm gonna lean here towards the home dog in Jacksonville State plus the 3 points here. Jacksonville's old Kennesaw in their last few matchups, and honestly, I think this is going to be a high-scoring game here tonight. So I do agree with the number moving up here. I think both sides are going to be able to score in bunches. It's going to be a fun Friday night game. So I like the over 61.5 and the home dog. Tulane and North Texas, same thing here. I like the home dog in Tulane straight up on the money line against North Texas. They've owned North Texas in their few matchups they faced, and they're honestly, I think they're overall the better team here. North Texas has been playing great football, but this is a great spot here for Tulane to show up and win. So give me Tulane on the money line, and I'm going to take the under 67.5. I think that line's starting to move up a tad bit too high. I think we see a little bit more defense. I think it's a high-scoring game, but 67, I don't think it sees 70 points tonight. So give me the under 67.5 there.
I don't know where to run. We'd like here in the college football slate.
Yeah, I agree with the points on the Kennesaw and Jacksonville State. The last time they played was November, and it was at Jacksonville, and it was a 35-26 victory there. But now you got Kennesaw State favored. That's kind of odd. Another one I'm gonna look at, UNLV and Boise. Man, they played back on the Smurf turf, and it was a 56-31 victory, and they were favored by 12.5. And now you're only asking me to lay 5.5. Something fishy there. I'm going to take UNLV plus 5.5 in that one.
And for me here in these ones, I like the over there. Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State, plenty of offense there between both those squads to get us over. That's why it continues to rise. Books are like, oh no. Give me the over 62 in that one. And then weather-wise, North Texas and Tulane. Going to be probably an ugly game there tonight, weather-wise, if I'm not mistaken. The season is still raining. Still forecast for rain and miserable. Nope, no rain anymore. That's cleared up.
Yeah, it's all here now.
It's moved. It blew out. It's not supposed to be as rainy there anymore. Huh. It was supposed to be a rainy, ugly, miserable type of game. Now I understand why it ticked up to 67. They had hole in a hole. I don't know. I can't touch the total in that game. I'll give PTSD. I'm quite sure of that. Sitting on an under, and all of a sudden it's like 28-28 in the first half or something silly. No, I can't do that. Especially if I thought it was supposed to be a miserable, rainy weather, windy, blowing, but it's up in the 60s. It was gonna be cloudy, but it doesn't look like it's supposed to be raining like it was supposed to. As always, Mother Nature decided to blow that away. What? You're going skydiving? Nice.
No, I'm above Jordan Hare, so he's thinking I'm jumping here. No.
Oh yeah, he's bringing in the football for tonight.
No, I'm bringing Aria, War Eagle. I'm the War Eagle, coming in for landing. Ooh. See, they got was it what do they call base jumping? You're jumping up there from the lights at the top of the stadium, base jumping into the stadium. But hey, that wraps up college football. Let's head on over to the NBA. We got we'll see who's deciding they have a cold and they got a boo-boo on their elbow and they can't play. Good old NBA. It's we got a few. We'll split it up 6-6 here tonight. We'll start. We got the Lakers in to take on the Celtics. I see that's 8.5
Total 228. We got the Heat in to take on the Magic. 5.5 in that one. Total up to 241.5 in that one now. Spurs taking on the Cavs. That's come down. Cavs only laying 3.5 in that one. I guess those boatload of guys have definitely decided they're not going to play there in the Cavs one. I think it's just going to be Mobley going for the Cavs. This is Sherkan coming along and all his buddies and Mobley in the jungle. But we'll see what happens in that matchup. And then we got the Jazz in to take on the Knicks, laying 15.5 for the Knicks. And we'll throw in the Charlotte Raptors. Raptors still laying a touchdown. And the Pistons still laying a touchdown and a hook versus Portland. Head on over to Brian to get started. What do you like there in the early NBA?
Lakers Celtics game. I was looking at the Lakers tonight, but I don't know what's going on with this number. It was at 6.5 earlier. Now it's at 8.5. I'm trying to look at the injury report. There must be some players out for the Lakers here tonight.
I would say Luka and his celebration is smoking cigars and drinking whiskey instead of playing the Raptors game tonight. Or playing. He didn't play in the Raptors game, so I'm guessing he's not playing. LeBron's joined him, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. So would be my guess.
Honestly, I still lean Lakers here plus the 8.5 on the road versus Celtics team. Lakers have been on fire on the road this season. They're 9-2 straight up this season on the road, and as much as the Celtics have came alive here as of late, they're on the 3-game win streak. They're on a back-to-back, beating the Wizards last night with travel. I just think that this is a spot that the Lakers can come in here and play competitive at least and keep it close. 8.5 just seems excessive. So give me the Lakers plus 8.5. Heat and Magic. I'm going to take the Magic here minus 3.5 in the first half. Heat on the road this season haven't been good in the first halves of games. 6.5. I don't want to lay full game with the Magic. I do think they win this one. Magic already beat the Heat in the same situation this season, but I think that the first half look is better for me. So give me the Magic there minus 3.5. Pistons and Blazers. This is a weird game here tonight. It looks like same situation. There's a few players out for both teams, but I'm going to look at the over 235.5 in this one. I just think we see a bunch of points from both sides, not a lot of defense, and that total is just a little light there. We get easily over that, so give me over 235.5 in that one.
Head on over to Ron. Anything in the early slot of the NBA for you?
Yeah, I was looking at Lakers too. Without Luka, without LeBron, and there's no way in hell Reeves is going to score 44 points again. I think Boston's the play here. Actually, if you look at Boston as a home favorite, they're winning by 9.4 points per game. So I think they pushed it right to the edge. I think it could be a 9-point game. So give me the Celtics in that one. Miami, Orlando. Looks like Banchero's back tonight. So I'm going to still go over. Still high-paced teams there, especially Miami getting that over. And it's probably the highest one on the board, if I'm guessing, without Utah and New York maybe by the highest. But, yeah, I'm going to take the over in that one.
Well, it's just kept rising and rising and rising, and then you've got the news now that that Norm Powell is going to play for the Heat there in that one as well. Banchero's going to play for the Magic. So on the
they probably have minutes restrictions, though, Rod.
They don't care. Still going to chuck up shots. So you can walk up and down the court at this pace, chuck up a bunch of shots rolling. So. And as you said, Lakers, no Doncic, no James, no Smart. Still on the Celtics side of things, everybody's in except for Tatum. And what we got in the spot? Oh yeah, the boatload of laundry list on the Cavs. Hey, Mobley's still questionable, so if Mobley doesn't play, good luck. I guess you're going to get Dean Wade's going to do all the scoring there tonight in the Cavs game. I don't know. There's just a boatload there. I see why it went down to 3.5. No Strus, no Proctor, no Nance, no Merrill, no Garland, no Allen. And then Mobley's questionable, and he's looking like he's leaning like he's probably not going to play in that game. Ugh, what an ugly game there. And then the boatload. These NBA things are getting ridiculous, I'm telling you. And then Portland and Detroit. Detroit laying the touchdown and the hook there. No Sasser, no Robinson. They're both questionable. And then the boatload of still questionables here in a game that's going to start in 2 hours. And they still don't know what the heck's going on. Come on. You got to know by now whether Murray or Williams or Klingland is going to actually play in this dang game. But no Wesley, no Thibault, no Holiday, no Henderson. And that one. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, and more yuck. I like the over, as Ron said. Give me the over in the Heat and Magic. Give me the over Lakers, Boston. Look at the Spurs game. They're not going to play defense there as well. 240. It's all G Leaguers tonight, right? So G Leaguers running it up. Looks like them first four that I just talked about are all in the 240s and have risen all up into the 240s. So as we've done once before, I'm going to take the overs in all four of those. Lakers, Boston over. Heat, Magic over, Jazz, Knicks over, Cavs, Spurs over. There you go, 4-teamer all over there in the NBA. That wraps up the early slate. Oh, and I said on the morning show I like Charlotte too, so give me the touchdown with the Hornets. Don't care if they're 1-10 here in this spot. They are 4-7 against that number. Hey, the same number that the Raptors are covering spreads at home, 4-7. Someone's 4-7. It's got to go. Hey, ho, ho. You're 4-7. It's got to go. Hey, ho, ho. Give me the Hornets. What's the seventh there now? Hey, on the late night spot, we got Denver taking on Atlanta. We got the Sun taking on the Rockets. That's down to 10.5 there. We got the Hawks down to 5, hosting the Nuggets. We got the Pacers in to take on the Bulls. 4.5 there in that one still. 76ers taking on the Bucks. 76ers laying a bucket and a half. Clippers still laying 2 in to take on Memphis. And then we got Dallas to take on OKC. And quick little look at the injury report for everybody. On the Jazz side of things, Nurkic still questionable. Niang still out. On the Knicks side of things, we're looking like Shamet out. Anobi questionable. McCullough is going to be, I think he's in. And Pacers, Bulls side of things, man, still question marks on the Bulls side of things. Huge. 3 guys questionable still. White, DeSumo, Collins, all questionable. Williams and Terry. Probable. Jones, Okuru, Smith, and Herder out. On the Pacers side of things, Jackson, Jones, Nesmith, Shepard, and Toppin all out. Suns side of things, Livers has been upgraded. He's questionable now. Booker's still out. Green's still out. I think Livers is going to play. On the Houston side of things, no Finney Smith, no Easton. Sengun questionable now for the Rockets. 76ers taking on the Bucks. Embiid out, Oubre out, Watford out. Bucks side of things, we know Giannis and Prince still out. Clippers, Memphis. Clippers side of things, we got Jones, Bogdanovich out. Miller still questionable for the Clippers. On the Memphis game, Clark, Jerome, Morant, Pippen, Small, all out. Looking at OKC. Few more guys added to the list. Caruso's now been out. He was questionable this morning. Dort out. Hartenstein out. Topic out. Joe is now added to the list. He's questionable. Gafford, Irving, Lively, Washington, all out for Dallas. I don't know where to run to get started in the late night NBA. What do you like?
Yeah, we know how good that this team, this Phoenix team was at home as a home dog, but man, Houston came and laid the wood big time, and I think it's a revenge spot here. Too many points. I'll take the Suns plus the 11 or whatever that is now. Looking at the Grizzlies and the Clippers, maybe they got rid of Chris Paul and started winning games, so maybe something's going on there. But you look at this Grizzlies team, 4-1 as a home favorite. Well, guess what? They're not a home favorite tonight. They're 0-5 as a home dog. Looks like the Clippers will get that one done tonight as well. And then I'm going to look at Oklahoma City. It's one of the best teams we've ever seen, folks. Get ready for that. Maybe that record is going to fall this year, but they're actually winning as a home favorite by about 16 points per game, and I think we're right there. So I'm going to lay the 15 with Oklahoma City.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like in the late night NBA?
I'll start right out with that Pacers Bulls game there. I'm going to take the Bulls there minus the 4.5 against the Pacers. Pacers have been playing better basketball as of late, but just on the road this season, they've been horrible. I know the Bulls really haven't been playing the best of basketball over the last of theirs, but they're definitely going to be better than the Pacers tonight. So give me minus the 4.5. Looking at the Bucks and 76ers game, I'm going to take a shot here with the Bucks on the money line at home as a dog against the 76ers team. Honestly, Bucks just playing good basketball right now. 76ers, as you mentioned earlier, is Embiid playing tonight?
Nope.
No, yeah, no Embiid tonight. I just think that Bucks have pushed the pace tonight against the 76ers team that hasn't been that great on the road recently. So give me the Bucks as a home dog. They play their better basketball at home. So give me the Bucks there. And looking at OKC, yeah, I'll take them minus the 15.5. I know it's a big number, but I think it's a smash spot for them tonight. I mean, it's just what they do. So give me that minus the 15.5. And I disagree with the Suns and Rockets game there. I'm going to take the Eileen Rockets minus the 10.5 in this game. Suns at home, that's where they play their better basketball. Rockets go into Phoenix, smash them up. And honestly, the Houston Rockets have owned the Suns team, beating them plenty of times their last few matchups. I just think this is another spot. Houston gets it done at home tonight. Hopefully Alperine plays. That's a big deciding factor in this one, so I might wait just to make sure he's in, but I think the Rockets lay it to him again, so give me the Rockets there minus 10.5.
And for me here in these ones, you know what? Give me Edgecombe here to scoop up 6 or more rebounds here. You can get that 6+ rebounds at over 2 times your money. So give me VJ Edgecombe to scoop up some rebounds tonight. 6+ is what I think he gets there. That's a nice plus 217 there. So over 2 times our money. What else we got here? We're gonna also take. Give me Kawhi. I think he has a big game here with the Clippers. Give me Kawhi Leonard over 30+ points here in this one against the Grizzlies. We know no defense going to be played now, and I also like the over Clippers and Memphis. Run and gun, up and down we go. And then I think somebody got all excited. I'm quite sure at the start of the show, somebody was all like giddy. So I'm giddy for the weekend. Definitely giddy for the weekend. So. I mean, I'm just trying to look up and see. I thought I seen somebody all like happy on Giddy. Do you remember guys seeing that? I thought I seen somebody was all excited about Giddy. But anyway, speaking of Giddy, I'm excited to be Giddy for these games this weekend. So we know where Giddy's going. We're going to take good old Giddy triple-double at home here against the Pacers. Another game that probably no defense being played, but we'll take Giddy to record triple-double. I think all 3 of those props are at over 2 times their money. Worth a shot. A couple NBA props. Throw them in there. I just throw something different. I've covered the NBA a couple times. So don't want to sound like a broken record. So I'm just throwing some props for everybody as well. Giddy. Who doesn't? I don't know about Giddy. Slip sliding away. Giddy. Who's in Giddy for the weekend's action? We got some great games in this weekend. I'm so looking forward to them. And then that wraps up our Friday slate of games. It brings us to the player prop, game of the future. Hey, or even parlay if you want to parlay something up here. Just a generational wild 3-teamer, 4-teamer, 5-teamer. Hey, even who knows? Maybe we'll chase a 10-teamer. But anyways, we leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they want to give out in this section. And then they'll let you know what they got going on over at Tony's Picks. So, hey, without further ado, Brian's up first. What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, tonight as a parlay, let's do a little 3-teamer here tonight. Let's take the over in the Canucks game, over 6.5 Canucks Mammoth. Let's look at the NBA. Let's take the Bucks money line plus money. And let's throw in the Bulls minus the 4.5 in that one as well. So Bulls minus 4.5, Bucks money line, and the over 6.5 in the Canucks Mammoth game tonight. Over on the site, I got one best bet up for you guys tonight in the NBA. Like I said, just trying to coast into the weekend winning, try to stay in the green here. Rough few days last week, so try to get back into the winning side. So taking my time, little bit of momentum going into the weekends, and I'll probably have a big NFL slate this Sunday, so you can jump on with me over on the site, scoop that play up, my $19 best bet, or you can pair me up with your favorite capper or one of these guys you see on screen here. Pair me up with Ron or Rod. Those guys have been hot kicking butt as well, so I'll pair those two up, and let's all make some money, guys. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, save yourself 15% off, and let's have a winning weekend.
Definitely. Let's have a winning weekend. Hey. And I don't want a double-double. I want a triple-double. That's the way with triple-doubles. Triple-double. See, not the double-double. That sounds like I'm going to go get some Tim Hortons coffee with a double-double, but I want a triple-double. So give me the triple-double, and this is what I call the triple-double in coffee. It's 2 sugar, 2 cream, 2 espresso shots as well. So that's what I call a triple-double. So 2 espresso shots, 2 sugar, 2 cream, but in a big cup, because it's that time of year you need the big cup of coffee. So no double-double on Giddy, because we're excited about the weekend. It's a triple-double on Giddy, and that's on all over 2 times your money. Head on over to Ron. What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-teamer in the NHL. Give me the Jersey Devils on the money line. Nice plus money there. You're also going to get a little bit of plus money, or maybe even just a tiny bit of negative there on the San Jose Sharks plus 1.5, and another plus money for the Anaheim Ducks for the late night. What I got tonight, I got a 3-pack in NHL. I got a 3-pack in NBA. Got a best bet on the college gridiron, and also one in college basketball. Like I said, Parasite, man, we're all doing great on the leaderboards. And don't forget, check out all the new content. There's a lot of content out there covering everything from, all the sports. So, and it's around the clock now. So get out there and check them out.
Definitely go check it all out. We got lots of content here at Tony's Picks on the YouTube side of things. If you're looking for different opinions of different games, go check out all that content. You will find it there. And definitely, speaking of Chris and his NHL snipers, look, he's even popped in here on a Friday afternoon and throwing a couple more. He's got Nico Hischier and Tom Wilson thrown into that mix as some goal scorers. I like both of those as well. Shout out, Chris, doing that. Oh, Mr. Wesker's with his 3 shots of a vanilla espresso rolling along. Here's a crazy one for you. You know what a crazy one? Crazy one. We're going to do, I'm going to take all the home teams in the NBA tonight. I think not a visitor comes in on the road anywhere and gets a win. How do you like that one? There we go. 12. There's your 12-team parlay, and someone would say, chase some generational wealth. Instead of going to buy that $10 Starbucks drink, put $10 on all the home teams on the spread in the NBA. And then let me know in the comment section which one you think blows up our 12-game parlay. Which one's the parlay buster? But either way, I'm going to take a shot. I think all the home teams, I like them here in this one. I think all the home teams get the job done tonight. Win and cover all 12 in the NBA. And for me, over Tony's Picks, hey, college basketball. No college football. Say it's championship weekend. So focused on college football. I've got a 3-pack college football, and then I got my Gold Star top play of the day in college football as well over at Tony'sPicks.com. So definitely head on over, scoop that up, or take advantage 2-for-1 capper promotional. Can't go wrong with that as well, as these guys have said already. 2-for-1 capper, pair to your 2 favorite cappers up, and have both cappers put money in your pocket. So definitely head on over and join us this weekend. 3-day pass is the way to go. You'll get everything we got this weekend and a loaded weekend of sports action. So definitely jump aboard. Let's make it a winning weekend. Hey, that wraps it up as we head into the weekend. Yes, we will, Mr. Weskers. Everybody blames me anyway, so I'm used to it. It's okay. We can blame me. But hey, that brings us to the final. We're going to call this the new segment. It's going to be games in the future, or the final word segment, as we say. We leave it to the cappers if they want to put a couple games in the future, looking at the weekend. If the cappers got anything, hey, I'll give you a play or two here on the weekend side of things. We're going to go forward as we go forward, become a future spot. So, kind of like a look ahead for us here on the happy hour onto some games or two. So, anything you guys got for the weekend look ahead, guys?
Yeah, I got one for you, Rob.
You got one? So, we'll get Ron to go first. We'll put him all by himself on the screen, and he'll let you know what he's got.
Yeah, let's look at the game between the Atlanta Falcons and Seattle Seahawks. Man, how much traveling has Seattle done to the East Coast and back? I mean, you look at how they started out. They went to Jacksonville, they came home, played Houston, went out to Washington on a Sunday night, tore them up, came back to Arizona, played LA, but then they went back to the East Coast to play Tennessee. Didn't get the cover on a 12.5-point line, and then they came home and just blew out Minnesota. Conversely, you got the Atlanta Falcons, who has just lost to the lowly Jets. And remember what I tell you, we don't want the Jets anytime, but they did win, and they got a good win. Now Atlanta comes back home, where as a dog, they have actually won 7 out of their last 10, including that Buffalo upset that we saw earlier this season. I'm going to take +7 with the Atlanta Falcons. Sprinkle that money line. This might be a bad spot for the Seattle Seahawks.
Nice. I don't know. Got anything for us, Brian?
Yes, I do. I'm going to look at Sunday's NFL action as well. Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Rams this weekend. Looks like Arizona's a little shorthanded on the receiving side of things. We got Michael Harris, Michael, I can't remember his last name now. Marvin, not even Michael. I'm saying Michael. Marvin Harrison Jr. is out this weekend with Greg Dortch. Both guys out this weekend. So I think it's going to be a huge weekend once again for Trey McBride and Michael Wilson, Jacoby Brissett. Right now I'm looking at Michael Wilson's receiving numbers, 6+ receptions at -122. I'd be smashing that right now. I'd also take his receiving yards over 67.5 receiving yards. I mean, Trey McBride and him both receiving yards over and receptions over this weekend. They're going to have to rely heavily on the receiving core, and obviously it's weak with just those two main guys. But their running backs have been out as well this season. They got Bam Knight in there. But LA Rams defense on the ground is just way too strong. I think it's going to be a huge game where Jacoby Brissett is going to have to air it out, all or nothing type of thing. So, yeah, I like both those guys, receiving yards and receptions this weekend.
Beauty. And, hey, that brings us to the end of the show. We wrapped it up. It's a Friday. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful kickstart of the weekend here. Shout out everybody that joins us here. AOD, Scipio in the chat as well. Also, I think I see Victor Rojas joining us. Chris joining us in the chat. Kevin in the chat as well. Usually Kelly's jumping in the chat, joining us as well. I see Danny joining us. Somebody is looking for hordes or some soccer. I don't know. Maybe Canada can finally win their first World Cup game. We still got a little bit to go to that, heading towards the summer of that. I believe that's when that stuff kicks off this summer.
There's Kelly. What do we got for Survivor, Kelly? What do we got this week?
Trying to survive, staying alive. Woo, 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 staying alive.
Kelly got to survive. Keep surviving.
Right? Keep surviving. You definitely got to keep surviving for sure. We're pulling for you now. Now we're all rooting. We're all like,
we're all rooting for you now.
Go, Kelly, go. Right? You got us all hooked and we're all like, yeah, you survived again. Woo.
So much pressure.
Hey, that wraps up, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Friday evening. And take care. We'll see you guys soon.
Enjoy the championship weekend.
Yeah, enjoy the championship weekend. Definitely, hey, make all your bets a winning one and be nice to somebody. Hold the door. Let them in. Don't let it slam him in the face on the way back. Hold the door for the next guy coming in. Be nice. Thanks, everybody. Make it a good one. Circling around. We're definitely not in a wagon, but it did kind of look like it was in a wagon a little bit. Oh, we are still alive. Hey, riding in the wagon.